Hey everybody, just yesterday, our friendly neighborhood league caster Froskurinn came under fire for some of her comments about the 2021 League of Legends European casting team. Now, if you didn't know, Frost decided not to re-sign with the LEC in 2021 and instead seems to be hinting at a move towards more of a management and development type role. With her deciding not to re-sign, the LEC just yesterday released their on-air talent for the 2021 season. The roster includes Quickshot, Shox, Dracos, Medic, Vedius, Larbuli, Cadril, Foxdrop, and Ender. Overall, the team is made up of 3 UK casters, 2 American, 1 Welsh, 1 South African, 1 Belgian, and 1 French. No one is debating this team's credentials or how good of a job that they're doing. In fact, I think everyone is very excited to see what they're going to do in 2021. But this was Frost's tweet that is in question. As always, very excited for the LEC to begin and watch my peers continue to thrive. That team is effing amazing. That said, we really need to talk diversity in esports broadcasts because holy ish, that is a lot of white. Just blindingly white. As far as the eye can see, white. And guys, after that statement, a lot of the internet really kind of just blew up over it. Historically, Reddit is not the biggest fan of Frost anyways, and so a lot of Reddit threads and her Twitter replies ended up being pretty heated after this. In fact, I'm not going to read off every little Timmy and Tommy's reply to this, but some notable names did get involved, including Thorin. So sad and disappointing to see someone of Froskurinn's stature reduce her broadcast to the skin color of the participants. She can be so much better than this, but not as long as bitterness and bigotry governs her heart. I legitimately regret helping and promoting her career, knowing she may now use her influence to prevent talented and hardworking people from accomplishing their dreams on the basis that they have the wrong skin color or genitals for her or were over quota. There are a finite number of spots on any broadcast. To hire someone other than the people hired means one of them loses their job. To suggest otherwise is not just disingenuous but cowardly. This Mott and Bailey tactic is played out. You'll notice she didn't highlight a single potential candidate for the person. Similarly, if it's such an important point for her, what efforts has she put into finding, helping, and promoting the kinds of people she wants hired? I myself have considerable skin in the game on this topic and have done exactly what I'm suggesting she has not. Difference is, I did it based on their merit, not their genitals or ethnicity. From my direct experience working with Riot Broadcast, there are people in hiring positions who I believe deny job opportunities on the basis of sex, race, or orientation, something which previously held my career back too. This has to change. Notice the difference between that statement and hers. I don't believe she wanted to communicate that though. I suspect she wanted to trigger people with her bigoted rhetoric and then dismiss them to reinforce her worldview and victim mentality. Then we have Ender, a returning member of the LEC broadcast team, replying to Thorin's own thread. I don't know anyone who has done more to develop new talent in League of Legends and advocate for them to Riot. She constantly is scouting new talent, offers support to them, and I have been in multiple meetings with her where she has suggested specific talent to Riot but been shut down. And then he later confirmed that yes, that talent included people of all backgrounds. And hey, I'm not here to take either side on this. There's a lot of really angry Twitter threads and Reddit threads already out there of people who feel like Frost was ignoring the different nationalities in the situation and that she was reducing diversity just to skin color in this situation. But honestly, to me, I feel like it could maybe be both ways, right? Why not both? I mean, why can't both sides kind of be right about it? I feel like Frost probably could have been a little more verbally aware of these different nationalities and acknowledging that there was diversity in that. But I also feel like people could probably admit that there could be more representation of people of color on the team, even within those nationalities. And Frost got a couple of follow-up tweets after this that I think explain her view much better than she originally did. And she said that if the immediate assumption that including more minorities somehow means they're unqualified, you've already exposed your biases. Also, I can't believe this needs to be said. Advocating for amplifying other perspectives and experiences and people isn't advocating for someone else to lose their job. It's not that she doesn't approve of the current team by any means, it's just that she wants to be an advocate for more representation for people of color in the industry. I think she probably could have worded it a little bit more gracefully in her first statement, but then again, it wouldn't really be Frost if she did. I think a lot of people just don't really know, including myself, what's going on behind the scenes in this situation at the LEC. Similar to how Thorin just made some accusations about it, but Ender could come back and say, hey, no, she actually is advocating for these things in meetings and trying to get people of all types to be on the team. I think overall this just leaves me with some questions, the biggest of which being, why did she wait until now to post these things? Why is she waiting until she's not a part of the LEC team to post these opinions of hers? The timing just feels a bit strange to me, and I'm curious what direction she's going in after this. She seemed to be teasing at something similar to her own broadcast team, so we'll have to see what exactly this pans out to be, and if she's able to create the sort of platform and team that she's envisioning here. This morning, we also saw that she says she has 3 different meetings today about how to impact development and diversity in the league scene, which just leaves me wondering, with who? Who is she having these conversations with? Is it with Riot? Is it with the LEC? Who is she talking to, and what is her role going to be moving forward? I think I'm ultimately just curious to see how these conversations are going to pan out in the long run. That's all I've got for you guys. Until next time, be safe, be smart, behave, and I'll catch you later.